Okay.
कर लो
Chalo, I'm muting and admitting all. Bye bye. Best of luck. Bye.
all the best. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tanishka. Good to see you again. Hi, Daksh.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you? Good to see you again.
So looks like a Priyanka Jhunjhunwala.
Hi. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Ronit, can you hear me, Ronit?
Yes,
Okay. How are you, Ronit?
I'm fine.
Okay. Welcome to your first tour with one. Are you excited, Ronit?
Yes,
Okay. Tanishka, how about you? Are you excited?
ma'am, I'm super excited. I can't
Super
wait.
excited. Okay. Lovely. What about you, Daksh? Are you excited?
Yes,
Yes, great. So, we'll just wait for a couple of minutes because we have some more people to join us. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, can you all please just have a look at the screen? Can you all see my screen? Can you see something there? Can you see
yes,
some badges, some nice badges, colorful badges? Give me a thumbs up. Can you all see that? Yes? Okay. Now what I want you all to do is just have a look at those badges by the time we are waiting for others to join in. Okay. Good evening, Miss Anjali. Can you hear me? Hi, Mr. Chaudhary. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you well.
Yeah. Welcome to your first tour with one. I hope you have a great experience with us today.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Most welcome. Hi, Miss Okay, hi, can you hear me now? I'm sorry, I think I got disconnected for a second. Can you all
Yes,
hear me?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Govin. Welcome back.
Hi, ma'am. Hi.
Are you excited about today's tour?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, just let me share my screen once again. Okay, you need to give me a thumbs up when you see my screen. Can you all see my screen? Yes, great.
yes, ma'am.
So Govin, you joined just now. Tanishka Daksh were already there. So can you see there is something that some badges that are there on the
Yes,
screen?
ma'am.
Okay, I want you to just have a look at those badges. And I think they are self-explanatory. You know what's happening and what
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can earn today, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Just give a second for them to load. Okay, so let's see how many participants are there so that we can move ahead. Okay. Hi, Miss Sakina. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Hi, good evening.
Welcome to your first tour with One. I hope you have an amazing experience with us today.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you.
Okay, so I think we'll just wait for a few more seconds and we'll move ahead. We'll start with our today's tour. All right. So I know some of you already know me, but I think let's give turn to others um, to guess what my hobbies are. I know some of you have already done this with me last time. Okay, but still you can go ahead. I won't stop you, but I would give turn to others. So these are some of the things. Just look at these things and guess what you think my hobbies are. You can raise your hand. You all know how to virtually raise your hand, right? Yes? Yes, Ronit, please go ahead.
Traveling.
Yes, of course, traveling. Do you like traveling, Ronit?
Yes.
Yes? No? Okay. Yes,
Yes.
Govind.
Ma'am, reading books.
Reading books, yes. Do you like reading books?
Yes, ma'am. I like.
Yes. Okay. Any favorite one? Anything that you really like reading?
Ma'am, my favorite book is nothing favorite, but
Hmm?
I'm studying all means I'm reading all the books means
Okay.
sometimes.
Great. Great. Okay, Tanishka, go ahead. So
Love
yes, I love
dogs.
traveling. I love reading. What else? Love dogs. Yes, of course, I love dogs. What else? What do you think I love other than that? Yes, Ronit, go ahead.
Shopping.
Shopping. Oh yes, that's my favorite. I love shopping. What about you, Daksh, today? I can't hear you at all. Why are you so quiet?
The only reason is that I had to go. That's why.
Okay. So Daksh, I think you can tell one hobby which everybody has missed out. So they told that I love traveling, I love dogs, I love shopping. What else do you think I love doing?
Yes, the tour of Egypt. The tour of Egypt.
Mm-hmm. The tour of Egypt. You're saying I like that.
Yes.
Okay, yes, of course. Traveling, I can go to any place. Okay, Tanishka, you want to go ahead and say something more?
You like cycling?
Yes, I love cycling. Do you all love cycling? I don't know if you are able to do that right now, but is there anyone who loves cycling and they can go
Ma'am,
like
me.
for kilometers?
Everybody
just
loves
like
cycling, but
you?
it can't go.
Wow. Yes, Ronit, go ahead. Oh, yes,
Eating.
I know. Yes, sorry,
Eating.
Ronit. You were eating. Yes, I love good food. I love the local cuisine. Wherever I go, I try to try their local cuisines. Okay, so this is all about me. Would any one of you like to share one or two of your hobbies? Okay, you know what? I think I should take it from Ronit first, Tanishk. I'm sorry. Can I go to Ronit first because he's joining us for the first time? Yes, Ronit, go ahead. What are your hobbies, Ronit?
I like sketching, origami, and I also like cycling.
Okay.
I also play
Sketching,
cricket.
You also play cricket. Lovely. Any favorite player that you can think of? Or do you have any
I
favorite
don't
player?
see matches much.
You don't see matches, one, but you like playing. Can I say that's correct? You like playing, but you don't
Yes.
often watch matches? Okay, great. All right. So now what we're going to do is I have something for you next. Now you have to tell me, can you see the 4 pictures on the screen? Can you all see these 4 pictures? Yes. So there are 4 pictures. I want you all to quickly guess these places. Quickly. Come on. Yes, Tanishka. Go ahead.
It's Vienna. Vienna. It's
Vienna. Which picture is Vienna's picture? Picture number 3, I think.
Picture number 4, because when I never went to Vienna, but when I saw some pictures, they were mostly palace, museums, and lots of other stuff. So I feel that picture pick 4 is Vienna.
Okay, yes, it is Vienna. Okay, now let's quickly look at picture number. We'll take one more picture that you would like to guess. Any other picture? Then I'll tell you the rest too.
Picture 2.
Yeah, what is the picture 2 about? Which place, which country, which city?
It is Dubai and
Yes.
and this place is desert safari. I have never been to
Yes.
Dubai, but I have looked out.
Yes, absolutely. This is Desert Safari from Dubai. Ronit, you want to give it a try? And he tried to picture number 3. I thought you all will be able to identify picture number 3 for sure. No,
Singapore.
take a wild guess. Take a wild. Okay,
Singapore.
quickly. No, it's not Singapore.
Hong Kong.
Darling.
Hong Kong.
Sorry, come again, Ronit. Hong Kong.
Hong
No.
Kong.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Ronit. Okay, look at that red color thing. It has a little yellow symbol on that. Try to look at that and then try
Ferrari
to.
sign. Ferrari sign.
Yes. So where do we have the Ferrari world? Have you heard about the Ferrari world? Where is it? No? Okay, I'll tell you. This is from Abu Dhabi. Okay. And the picture number 1 that you see on my screen, that's Belfast. This is one of the most amazing sites called the Giant's Causeway. Okay. But yes, today we are traveling to Vienna, Austria. Okay. Now let's see where is Vienna. Okay. How many of you know where Vienna is? Can you tell me where Vienna is?
It's in Austria.
Ma'am, it is
course.
in Europe.
Yeah.
It is in Europe, of course, the continent of Europe. Okay, so
Europe.
let me know if you can see my screen. Are you all able to see my screen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
No? Yes, you can see my screen. Okay, great. So, okay, I'm here. Am I right? Am I here?
Yes.
Yes,
Do we
ma'am.
all live here? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
I'm going to take you to Vienna. Let's see. So I think Vienna is somewhere here. You think I'm going? Do you think Vienna is here? What do you think?
No.
What do you think? Is Vienna here?
No.
No, Ronit. So please, can you help me quickly? Where
To the
should I go?
right.
Because Govind said yes, it's in the continent of Europe to the right. Okay, now what do I do to the right? Okay, I'm going to the right. Now where do I go? Come on, Tanishka, Ronit, anybody
More
who's
towards the California. Ma'am,
more towards. Okay, you know what? While I'm also taking you to the continent of Europe, let me ask you something. Okay. Now, what's the time in India at the moment? Can you all quickly tell me what's the time in India?
it's
5:40.
5:30.
In India?
5:45.
5:44.
5. Now, okay, now can you see this? Can you see on the globe? Okay, I'll
night
take you a bit more
there.
to this side. Okay. Okay. Can you see what's happening to the earth? What's happening?
It's
What's
rotating.
happening?
It's rotating.
Okay. So what is happening to half and the half on this side? What's happening?
One is facing night and one is facing day.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think? We know we have evening in India right now. Yes, Ronan? So what
Yes.
about the countries over here? What's happening to them?
Mom, it will
It's
be somewhere
midnight.
at
You see these
10:30.
countries.
10:10.
Midnight.
Sorry?
Midnight.
So midnight or maybe night. So okay. So can I say that when I go to Europe, okay, let me see where Europe is. I can't find it. You help me out, please.
Europe
Where
is there.
Europe?
It's
Should I go down or should I go up?
up.
Try to locate up.
Up.
Okay. Can somebody guess what is the distance of between India and Vienna? Wild guess. Come on. What do you think is the distance between India and Vienna?
Ma'am, distances in the flight, it takes almost 12 hours, 20 minutes, I think. 12 hours,
In
20.
kilometers. I want you all to answer to me in kilometers. Take a wild guess. It's okay. I'll help you out. Okay, while you try to take a guess at it. Okay, let me move. So, okay, tell me what must
It will
be
probably
approximately
be in
the
miles.
time. Okay, yes, Ronit. Can you guess in kilometers also what it would be?
6,298 kilometers.
Absolutely right. Hi, Satya. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Can you help me?
Ma'am, Stavya.
Stavya. Okay. Hi, Stavya. Welcome to your first tour with Word. I hope you have an amazing experience today. Okay, and you're absolutely right. It's 6,298 kilometers approximately. Okay, so well, now let's come here. Now I want you to tell me that as I take you to Vienna, you know the side is night at the moment. We are heading towards the sunset. Okay. What do you think must be happening in Vienna at the moment? What would be are they also having night at the moment? Or early
They must be having
morning?
day.
Ma'am,
Day.
day.
Day. Okay, can you guess the time approximately? No Google.
My
search.
feeling is,
Try to
I
think.
think it's
Then you can
10.
search.
It's 10.
Sorry?
10
10 a.m. or 10 p.m.
a.m. It might be 10 or 10:30
Might
a.m.
be 8 a.m.
It might be 7.
Okay, so we'll
also,
figure
7.
that out. 7 also. Okay. Now tell me one thing. What happens? Like, can I say this is the West and this is the East on the globe? Will it be right to say that? Yes. So can I say all the countries which are on the East are behind us and on the West are ahead of us? Or it's opposite. The countries in the West are behind us and the countries on the East are ahead of us. What is the correct way? What is correct? Tell me.
Ma'am, the
West is ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you raise your
countries
hand
in
so
the
that
West
it's easier?
ahead.
Countries in the West are ahead. Absolutely, because as you can see, it's already night there. So countries in the West of India are ahead of us, and countries on the East of India are behind us. Okay. Now, of course, let's go. Let's check what's happening. What's the time in Vienna? You'll of course find that out when your tour guide
I mean,
joins
Vienna
you.
is 2:17 p.m.
2:17 p.m. Yes, Tavya, you're right. It is 2:17 p.m. Absolutely. Okay, now tell me, what is Vienna famous for? Something that you must have heard about. What is Vienna famous for? Architecture, very good. If you have gone through the video, you would know that. Now, where is Vienna? I can't see it. Can you all see it? Where is Vienna? I can't see Vienna. on my screen, can you tell me where is Vienna? Or tell me the country actually. You know Vienna is in where? Vienna
Ma'am, I
is in
spotted
Germany. Am I right? You
I
spotted.
spotted
Where is it?
So you have to go to Austria. Then that's where Vienna is.
Okay.
I have to spot
Yes,
it.
this is Austria. Okay. Can you see something like this over here? Can you read this? Can you all see my map first of all? Tell me. Can you read something
Yep.
in green?
Yes.
What does that say? What are these? What is this?
There's not.
Can you see something in green? ALPS on my screen.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Alps. Alps.
What's that?
Alps.
Alps.
Alps. So why am I telling you about Alps? Why?
It is a mountain range.
So what do you think this white is? What is all this white?
Like
What's all this
snow.
white? No, yes. And now can you see Vienna? Can you
It's the
see Vienna over
star.
here?
There,
Yes. Can you
there,
tell me
the
the
red
name?
star.
Yes.
At the
Can you
red
tell
star.
me the right? Can you tell me the neighboring countries? And may I request all of you to mute because I could hear some voice in the background. Okay. What are the neighboring countries? Quickly, quickly. You can see it on the map.
Austria.
Vienna is in Austria. What about other countries?
So
What else
Ma'am,
can you see?
Australia.
Australia is
Australia is way
Austria
like
is the
Oh.
country. Vienna is a city. I'm asking you, Austria is surrounded by which all countries?
Slovenia.
Slovenia, yes.
Munich.
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
And where is Munich? Where is Munich?
Munich.
Republic.
Czech, yes, Czech Republic. Where is Munich?
Ma'am, your cursor.
Which country?
Munich
Where
is
is it?
on
Next
the
to
top
Switzerland.
left. Top left.
Next to Switzerland, but yes, which country it is in?
Country.
Starts from G, come on. We know
Germany.
that country so
Germany.
very well,
Germany.
all of us. Yes, bang on. Yes, Ronit, bang on. It is in Germany. Absolutely. Okay, so great. So now you all know where Vienna is. Vienna is in Austria, and Austria is it a landlocked country? Do you know what landlocked means? Do you know what does landlocked means?
The one
No.
who owns the
Yes.
land.
What is okay, but okay, try and put this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can go to the next screen. But by the time I do that, I want you to tell me, what do we mean by landlocked? What is landlocked? Okay, split it into two words, land and locked. Then what do you think it is?
It is surrounded by land and
one
there are no
who-
water sources around.
Yes, absolutely. It is totally surrounded by land on all sides. You're absolutely right. That is what landlocked means. Wow, I'm very happy to have you all on tour today. I'm very happy to see that you all are so excited and participating so well. Okay, now something interesting again. Can you see these things? And now every picture has some connection with Vienna. Now you quickly take a guess at what that connection is. You can raise your hands.
A different
I'll allow
language.
you to answer. Of course. So what do you think this language is? You can see some,
French.
little French. No,
French?
it's not French. No. not
Ma'am,
French.
German,
Anybody
German,
else?
German.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's German. Hello in German
They,
means
they
hello.
do speak German. Okay. Yes. Hallo. It's hallo. How do you
Hello.
say it?
Hello.
Hallo. Okay, can somebody pronounce the second word that's there? Danishka, come on, you try. What's
And
the second word there? Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll come to you. Yes, it's juice. Can you make this sound? Can you look at and my lips. That's how you have to do it. Choose. Can you do that?
Choose.
Let me see if you can do that.
Choose.
Can you now guess what does that mean?
It might
What
be
does
thank
choose
you.
means? Thank you.
Study.
Yes, it means thank you.
That's a
No,
T.
choose means thank you. Okay. And what about danke? What do you think danke would be?
Ma'am, danke also means thank you, but in a polite manner. So shoes can be used
Yeah.
for
Sorry.
informal.
No, choose is to say bye. Okay. Choose basically they use for in a way that it is, goodbye, or basically saying somebody see you and we'll meet later. Okay. All right. Now tell me, what about the other pictures? Why do I have
Ma'am,
put other pictures? Can
Ma'am,
you relate to that?
currency is different. It is euro.
Okay, it is euro. Currency, of course, is euro, but I have some other connection also. Yes, they use euro. What is the other connection? Why I'm putting so much of money over there? Guess from that.
Ma'am, by
Money is
car.
Great economy. Great economy.
Wow, brilliant. They have great economy. So can I tell me one word which starts with W? One word that starts with W. The great
Probably-
economy. Yes, the great economy. I'm putting it in one word, which starts with W and ends at Y. What do you say when somebody has a lot of money? What do you say
Rich.
when somebody has a lot of money?
Rich.
Rich. Any other word? Okay, I'll give it out to you. Wealthy. It's a very wealthy country because, as Tavya said, their economy is great. So it's a wealthy country. What about this? Quickly, it'll just take a minute. Not even minute, 30 seconds. Come on. Why? Why have
They
I put
prepare paste.
this? The first picture.
And there
A
are
lot
good
of
chocolate production.
population.
No, darling, look at this first picture where you can see
Cakes.
some food item here. What is this?
A lot of
They're
restaurants.
good chocolate producers.
Okay.
A lot of restaurants.
They I'm sure they must have a lot of restaurants, but yes, this is because they are known for their pastries. Austria is, so you can imagine, if I love food, how I would feel if I would be in Vienna, right? I can eat a lot of pastries. How about you all? Do you all love pastries? I'm sure you all do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thanks, Ronit, for that thumbs up. What about cars? Why am I now connect this? Wealthy and car. What do you think? Come on, connect this. Why wealthy and then car?
Lot-
What's the connection? There has to be
There
a
are
connection, right?
car showrooms.
Okay, of
It's
course there are car showrooms.
very
What else?
expensive. So maybe they buy expensive cars or they have expensive cars.
Yes, you will see some extremely luxurious cars in Vienna. Okay, now let's move. Let's get introduced to our guide. So today we will be going on tour to Vienna with Mr. Francis. Now, can you see his hobbies? Can you see around? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
these are his hobbies. He loves photography. He loves watching movies. He's interested in world history and he loves to travel.
Books.
Okay. So this is Mr. Francis. And yes, sorry, somebody was saying something. I'm sorry. Can you unmute?
Likes reading books.
Yes, he likes reading books and mostly world history. Okay. And I'll tell you something interesting about Mr. Francis. He was born in Brazil. Rio de Janeiro, that's how I think we pronounce it. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. So he was born in Brazil. He knows so many languages. And today he's going to take us to Vienna. Are we ready to welcome Mr. Francis?
Can
Are
you
we ready
guys
to
see me
welcome
right?
him?
Before we start, just a minute. Stop. Can you see me right? Because sometimes I'm upside down.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
No, yes, no, yes. Okay, good. Another question. Can you guys see me right? Sometimes I'm upside down.
Yes.
You can see me right.
Properly.
Oh, very good. That's very good. Hello, everyone. How many do we have here? I see
Hello, hello,
Ronit.
Francis.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
Priyanka. Welcome, welcome. Next
Hello,
one,
Francis.
Tanishka. Hello, Tanishka. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello. Don't be shy on me now, huh? Next one. Just three? Okay, that's easy.
Hello, sir.
Oh, yes, there's one more. Very good.
Stavya Francis. Her name is Stavya.
Hello,
wait,
sir.
I didn't see that.
Hello,
Okay, hello, hello. Convit, hello, Convit. Let me see who else is here. Stavia, hello, hello. And we have some other professors here. I see some nice faces. Hello, hello, everyone. I cannot see them, but I hope they can see me. Okay. Let me know when we start, when everybody's here. Just let me know. I'm ready. Okay, nobody talking to me now. It's all right.
Come on.
Okay.
Mr. Francis is waiting to hear from you all. You can shoot your questions now only if you have any. I think, Francis,
Yes,
you'll be
no.
all open
Yes, sure.
to
But
take
first
their
of all,
questions even before the tour starts.
yeah, sure. But before, I want to know, is everybody already here? Because
Yes.
if someone is
Yes.
missing, everybody's
Yes.
here. Very good, very good. So let's start, okay? First of all, I'm Francis. You guys know already, okay? I know you guys are very, very polite, but today we can do a little exception because when I start talking about Austria and Vienna and family, and you have any question, please be not polite. Just ask me right away. Okay? All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. At least
Yes,
one.
sir.
Okay, all right. So let's start. I'm here in Vienna. You see some beautiful columns around here. I will, yeah, it's difficult to see, right? It's difficult to imagine. Can someone tell me maybe why I'm sitting here? What is this? What this could be? What do you guess?
Museum.
Museum, could be a museum.
Habsburg Palace.
Palace, okay. Looks like a Greek palace, right? Look at that column. Okay.
Your
Beautiful.
house.
Oh, I wish, but not my house. It's my office for 2 minutes because I'm sitting here. But you see, there are also people here around. They're also sitting. They're also using this as an office. I will turn the camera around for 1 second. So I will show you this beautiful building in front. But then I will turn around and I will show you this place, what I'm sitting at. Let me go here further because there you can see much better. Just a second. Look, this is a theater. Looks nice, huh? I don't know if you can see, but here the name says Volkstheater. That means the theater for the people. And that's quite a cool because the emperor, he had his own theater known as the Royal Theater. And the people could not go in there. So the emperor said, only if you're very rich, or if I know you, or if you have a very big title, like Baron, Duke, King, Prince, then you can come in. So the people were very upset. So he thought about that and he built a nice theater. Look at that, only for the people. Nice place, huh?
So when was it built?
This was built around 1889. So for us here, not really long time ago.
Sir, who
Because
made this?
he made two architects named Helmer and Felder. The names are sometimes difficult because they are German names. We do speak German here in Austria, like in Germany, and also some part of Switzerland. But usually here we have like a dialect in Vienna. We call the Viennese dialect. So we have 9 states and every state has a dialect. A little bit like India, right? In India, there are also many dialects, correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. You always have to talk to me, okay? So you can always turn the microphone off, microphone on, microphone off, microphone on, okay? But also I will ask some questions sometimes. Before we walking over there, this is a beautiful building. I will explain later. Let's concentrate here. This is a huge building. I will show you how long it is. We're gonna take a quick look inside, but just to
Why
have
isn't
idea,
anybody wearing a mask?
because we don't need to. Very easy to explain. Some countries, they need masks. Some other countries don't need. So here we don't need it because the numbers are very low. So we feel very safe. Most of the people has already the vaccination. So like the 4 girls here, they don't wear masks. What we need is when we go indoors. When we go indoors, we need mask. And when we use our public transportation, then we need mask. But outside the street, no mask. Good for us, also good for me, so you can hear me properly, because with a mask, sounds a little bit strange. So this building here, the tall, huge, long building, it's about 400 meters. We're just gonna go to the half area. We're gonna come out here. This used to be a stable. And Vienna likes very much to change the style, but keep the tradition alive. So there are no stables here anymore. So there's no horses here anymore. But you can see they left the two, can say the two form here of 2 horses. Horses head. So we can see there has to do something with horses. So this used to be the former stable of the royal family. And this is huge. Now we're known as MQ, Museumsquartier. It's a huge
So when
place.
was it built? And
It was built. It was built by a gentleman named Huber, and it was around 1880. And here you
Okay.
can see how big it is.
That's quite.
Yeah, about 90,000 square meters. So
Sir,
we
this,
are around here.
Sir,
Yes.
this museum is famous for which things
Yeah.
means?
There are many things here and there are many museums. We are here. We're going to walk around here. I'm going to show you this big museum called Museum of Modern Art. And also here, the Leopold Museum. But there are many other museums here. And here, they are a residential area for artists. Because this is a museum of art. So also artists, they live around here. I will show you 2 courtyards. This is the first one. See? So on the top here, this is apartments. If someone is talented and he's a student of art, the government will ask him if he doesn't want to come to the capital and work here. And probably, I think 99.9% will say, yes, I want to study at the capital. And they get also money for it. So they get paid. They don't have to pay. They get paid. And they live in a nice apartment. They don't have to pay rent. The government pay for them. And the best thing is they have here some spaces that they can put their art. So art is always a taste thing, you know. Some people say this is great. Other ones say this is not so great. It's a taste, you know. It's like a drink, like a food, like a color. But here, you see, this is one artist. He put these little lines around here with a special sound. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear the sound coming from the speakers?
Yes.
See, there's some noise going on. And the artist will show a lot of sounds with some kinds of objects, you see? This is his art. It's interesting. The music a little strange, but it's interesting. Huh? Okay. And here we have the second courtyard. This is the biggest one. So the courtyard was here with the horses. Today, no more horses. You have to imagine now, this is to be the place where the stables used to be. Nice, huh? And huge. And today here, this is a museum. We call it MUMOC. MUMOC is an abbreviation for Museum Modern Art. We call it MUMOC. The K in German means Kunst. Kunst in English means art. I always try to translate some German names. So, but you will see here the name, it says MUMOC, M-U-M-O-K, Museum of Modern Art. Today is Sunday, beautiful day to go out. Our shops, they close on Sunday. So there's nothing to buy today, no shopping, just some coffee houses, some restaurants are open, museums are open. So it's really a day off for almost everybody. See, this is the MUMOC Museum. You can see here the name. Can you see here the letters? M-U-M-O-K.
Yes, sir.
This is MUMOC. Over there, the old stables. We have now here a dance festival between July and August. People all over the world, they do dance performance and they dance right here. And over there, the white building is a different museum called Leopold. And that Mr. Leopold, he was very clever. When he was very young, he started to collect art from artists that were not so famous at the time, because he thought maybe one day someone or two or three, they will become famous. And I have all this art from them. And it worked out. Many, many artists became famous. And one, it's the number one. It's called Egon Schiele. And he has the biggest collection of Egon Schiele. People all over the world, they know Egon Schiele. They come here to Vienna to go to that museum. Isn't that amazing? Huh?
Yes.
Interesting. Yes, interesting. Mr.
So
Leopold.
are those artworks still there inside the museum?
Yeah, still are there. So he didn't sell it and he still has it. He died a couple of years ago. His wife took over, but they still have the art from all these artists. And people, they know those names. It's like some famous name of art. On the top, there's some interesting design. This should be a dragonfly. And something funny happened here when they opened a bar and restaurant on the top. People went into the museum. So the porter always had to tell people, you have to go around the building. The entrance is behind the building. I think 1,000 people went there every day. Excuse me, where's the restaurant? Around the corner. Excuse me, where's the restaurant? Around the corner. Excuse me, where's the restaurant? Around the corner. So they, after 1,000 times, they decided to put some stickers here. You see? Now when you come, you just follow the dragonfly and you go straight, 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 straight. Doesn't go right. Go all the way to the end, to the right. So people say, where's the entrance? Just follow the dragonfly. I find this quite good, you know, see here, that's another one here, you know, very colorful, beautiful place, huh? Look at that. We're gonna go out. It goes further, you see, it goes further over there. We're just gonna go here to the middle because right here is a very good location to see other beautiful buildings. We have here many, many different kinds of style, because the style of the building changed with the year. It's like fashion, you know? It's like music. Today, one music is great, everybody listen to, and maybe next year, nobody remembers. It's another different kind of music. And that happens all the time. Also with those buildings here, you see, those buildings, we call it historismo style. So sometimes they have like an old style, but they were built not long time ago. Vienna has a 2,000-year history. So 150, 200 years, it's nothing. It's just a few months, you can say. And that building here and that one here looks like a little mirror. Can you hear that noise? That strange noise? Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Comes from here. This is a traffic light for people. They cannot see very well or they are blind. The government knows how many blind people live in Vienna. They know their location because we have to make a registration when we move from one apartment to another. So people sometimes they say they cannot see well or they are blind. So here in this area, there are many people they cannot see well or they are blind. So the people put those traffic lights special for blind people or the ones they cannot see. And I don't know if you know, but blind people, they can touch some special sign. It's called Braille. Here we have those signs and they can touch and see and they can read. Did you know that?
No.
No? Yeah, this is Braille. Braille is a special language only for blind people. So a blind person, they cannot read a book. They have to touch the book. And on that book, it's that Braille. So it's like a translation. And he can just feel that Braille sign. And then he knows, this word means the other one means the house, the other one is east, the other one means black. The house is black. So that's why they can understand the book. It's called Braille language. It's a special language. Anyone can learn. But if you can see, most people will not learn that. But if you're blind, you have to learn that. So you can actually go to a menu, to the restaurant. You can really understand what they're serving you if you know the Braille language. And we have that here. This is also something very interesting compared to other countries. So look at that building. Isn't that amazing? And here looks like a mirror. Almost the same. They look the same.
Build it.
This was built by a gentleman called Dana. The names are not so important because probably you... Yes, the year and the names are not so important because you're gonna forget all this, okay? Most important for me to you is to know the little difference, what it's inside and why it was built. Because every building has like a little time where it was built, but we can say on this area, gonna show you, everything is from the 17th and 18th century, okay? So interesting is that this building here was built only for collection for the royal family, the collection of minerals and collection of nature. And here, this was building only for the collection of art. You see, they had so many paintings. They had so many artists working for them. So they had a lot of paintings, not only 5 or 7. They have thousands of paintings. And all of them are in here, in this beautiful museum. Only paintings. There is some big windows here, and there are some rooms for Spain, for Germany, for France, for Italy, for the Netherlands. Every special artist has their own little detail. That's interesting to know that the building was not built that someone would live in there. It was built only for collection. And here we have a lady, I will show you around the corner. She's showing the back to us. So that lady was an empress, Maria Theresia, her name. And Maria Theresia had 16 children. Can you imagine that? 16. And she put a lot of famous heroes, diplomats, some consultants, some doctors, some musicians, everyone at her time. This was between 1740 and 1780. So everyone she thought was famous has to be on that monument. And there is one little boy. Can you see him here? The little boy. Can you see him?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. This little boy, his name is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He, with 5 years, was already a genius. He could play the piano. He could play the violin. He could compose. He heard one music and he could play exactly the same without even know the notes. He could not even write his name right, but he could play many, many instruments. He was so famous at the time that Maria Theresa, she thought, if someday I die and someday someone will make a monument for me, I will this young boy to be with me. And here it is, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. There are many soldiers, there are many war heroes. 40 years she was in power. And she came from a family named Habsburg. That name is very important, Habsburg family, because over 600 years, that family had the power in Europe. Today, we know Austria, about small country. We have about 9 million people living in the whole country, 9 million. So there are cities in India, they have many, many more people, right? Okay. So here only 9 million, the whole country. But on Maria Theresia's time, there were over 40 million, 40. This was big. And imagine many, many language we spoke here, because part what was known as Yugoslavia was part of the Austrian Empire. Part of Italy, the northern part, was part of the Austrian Empire. Part of Hungary, Czechoslovakia. No, there are 2 countries. One is called Czech Republic. The other one is called Slovakia. Both of them were part of the Austrian Empire. Part of Poland, part of the Ukraine was part. So it's a huge, big country with many language. It was like a melting pot, you can say. Also the food and the laws, totally different. Many, many religions. And today, when the country is small, we have a little bit of everything. So the German names, we have it here, but sometimes we have names, they sound very, very Polish, or they say they heard like Hungarian, or they sound a little bit like Slovakian. And those are those names from before. Huh? So I will show you a little map so you have idea where we are. We're gonna walk in here. This is our palace. It's called the Hofburg Palace. You will see here the name. Look, here says Hofburg Palace, Imperial Palace. And everything you see white, it's part of the Imperial Palace. Huge, huh? How many rooms you think are all together here? Guess, give me a number.
600.
600. It's a good number, but a very low number. Someone give me a higher number.
100,000.
That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. Go low. Go low.
900.
A little bit
800.
more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
50,000.
1000.
2,000 and a little more than 2,000.
3000.
5,000.
No, a little more than 2,000. A
1500.
little.
2500. 2500.
2,500. Very good. 2,555 officially. 2,555. No bad, huh? All the rooms here. This is to be one place for one family. Good place to play hide and seek, huh? I would hide here and you look for me over here. You'll never find me. Never. And today, look, we have many museums in there and government building. And here's something interesting I have to show you because today is Sunday. Sunday, everything is closed, but we like to read our newspaper. But because everything is closed, there is no way to buy newspaper. So the company that sells the newspaper, they put the newspaper in those plastic bag. Here you have the price, 150. People put money in here and look, the bag is like open. You can take the newspaper out but people do pay because we are, let's say, honest. We like to, if it's written 180, we'll pay 180 and get the newspaper here. This is something very, very interesting. Other
People are
countries,
brilliant over there.
it's brilliant, no? Other countries, they put like a code, you know, it's cover. So you have to pay first and then you have to open something like a box to get the newspaper. Here not, here we trust the people. They will do the right thing, no? Let's go into the palace. That's what we call the Imperial Palace. Beautiful place here. Oh, now he is fresh. Very hot today. Look, this is the biggest square we have here. It's a beautiful place. Look at here. Families are out. We now have school holidays. So July, August, it's school holidays. So kids don't have to go to school. Some of them stay home. Some of them use the weekend with the family. Other school, they prepare like a summer camp so they can visit, you see. This is everything. Here's the palace. We call it, I forgot the name. What's the name of the palace? I forgot.
Imperial Palace.
Now, what's the name of the palace? It has a proper name.
Hofburg.
Hofburg, very good. Thank you. I forgot. Now remind me again. Thank you very much. And this place here, we call it, look at the bikers. They are traveling around. Nice. Cool. So we're called here Hero Square because there are two heroes. One is over there, the gentleman, Mr. Charles. In German, his name is Karl, but I translate the names easier for you, Charles. And over here, it's a prince, Prince Eugene from the family Savoy. Look how cool with this little car here. Huh? Look at that. You can take some ride with this car. It's electric cars, so don't pollute. I asked one guy, and he told me with one of the charge, he can do about 3 or 4 tours a day. It's nice, huh? Don't have to pay money for gasoline. So Mr. Charles became famous because there was another very famous general named Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Anyone heard about the name before?
No, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
and no. Okay. So the ones that say yes, who was Napoleon Bonaparte?
I think he was a soldier or something.
Yes, very good. Which country? You remember?
No.
No, he was from France. And he was the one that he liked the country so much that he crowned himself the king of France. And he said, France is a nice country, but too small. I will make war with other countries and just take the country for me. I'm gonna be the king of that other country and the other country and the other country, and everything will become part of France. And he started to do this. And the people had no idea he gonna go in battle. And they were very afraid of him. And this gentleman here once fought against him and he won a battle. So that's why he became our hero. He was the first one that actually won against Napoleon because everybody was afraid of Napoleon. That's why he became a famous hero. And the other gentleman over there, that's Prince Eugene. He, different time, there was a big fight with another empire called the Ottoman Empire, today known as Turkey. And the Ottoman Empire wanted to take over all over Europe. And he and his men, they fought in a city called Zagreb, and they could not cross that city. They had to cross the city to get into Europe, and they could not. They tried twice. And the second time, Prince Eugene held them off. It was amazing. Big battle at the time. So that's why he's also one of our heroes. There's something interesting here. Look, this is a water fountain. We have very fresh water from the mountains. Our water is very clean. Like you see, people can drink here the water. I have a bottle with me. I always fill my bottle with those tap water. Interesting is there's also here like a app, you see? You can download here app and you can see where the next fountain is in case you need one. And here, I don't know if you can see, by hot weather, comes some water out here, like a little spray, and people can freshen up a little bit. It's cool, huh? It's interesting. I like that. It's refreshing, cool water, cold water. And that here, look, there's some horses missing, but on purpose, it's also an electric carriage, but you can take a tour with this. Isn't that nice? So you're gonna be like a princess or a prince or a king. It's nice, huh? Look at that. It's electric. And you can do a tour. Cool, huh? Nice. People taking pictures. It's nice, huh? Their way of sightseeing. I am a guide. When people come to Vienna and hire me, I walk with them. Okay. So I don't have a car. I don't have one of those cars. So I don't have a bike. So I just walk with them. And sometimes people say, no, I want to take one little car, just half an hour or 1 hour. They can have one of those cars. They can have one of those cars over there. May I know if you can see? So behind the fountain, let me go here. See? They can take one of those cars, very fresh. And there are also horse carriage. I will show it to you. There's some horse carriage, very nice one. This guy over there is coming with a green car. He's a friend of mine. He's a very friendly guy. His name is Jeremiah. See here? He's very nice, very friendly. He's American. He's always very, very happy. Jeremiah! Hello! Hi, guys! We have somebody on 2.5. 2.5. Nice. Kuna? Luna. Hey, Luna. Luna. Bye. See, little dog is called Luna. This was fun. Jeremiah is always very great. So on the back, doesn't look like a church, does it? On the back there? Okay, but it's not. It's not a church. Sorry, that's our city hall. When they built that, because the ones they always like, what time, what year? Okay, it was around 1870. When they built that, there was a lot of war, but people are very religious. So they thought, let's build a building that look like a church, but it's not a church. So maybe in the future, when there are some airplane and they're gonna bomb the city, they're gonna respect because it's a church. And it worked out. They did not bomb the city hall because maybe airplane pilot, they thought from the top, it looked like a church. It's clever, huh? I like the idea. If I build a house, it will be a house like a church, you know, or like a temple. So people respect that. Huh? We keep walking here at the palace. I forgot the name again of the palace. What's the name of the palace again?
Hofburg.
Hofburg, yes, thank you very much. Very good, very good. Thank you. Look, and there we have 2 flags. Why we have there 2 flags? Because here, everything in the middle with these big windows, this is the president's office. Our president, I have to tell you, is a very, very nice gentleman. He has a little dog like Luna before. He walks around here sometimes with one bodyguard. He's very friendly. So you can go to him and say, hello, Mr. President, how are you? And he say, hey, hi. You can take a picture with him. He doesn't mind. Very nice. I don't know any other president that can do something like that. Our president is very nice. His name is Mr. Van der Bellen. Mr. Van der Bellen, a very elderly guy, but very, very, very nice. I like him. He's always very friendly, always smiling, always talking to people. Nice. And here's a beautiful place. We're gonna go to a second yard. We're gonna go through there. And I'm gonna show you the oldest part of this palace. Because before this was a palace, this used to be a castle. Castle is something smaller. You have to imagine a castle like a square. Maybe sometimes they have towers on the side. Sometimes for protection, they have like water around. So if you want to attack the castle, you have to jump over, and it's way too wide. You will not jump. And if you try to build a bridge, it will take too long to build a bridge. So that's why it was a very safe place to build some castle. Here on the right-hand side, this is the entrance to our castle. We're talking now about 12th century, so long time ago. Not even that very famous family. I forgot the name of the family from Vienna. What's the name of the family of the emperor? Very famous name? Someone can tell me? Nobody?
I'll give them a hint,
Started from
Francis.
W.
Yes. Started with H, the family. I remember the H.
Sir Habsburg.
Habsburg, yes, thank you very much. Now I remember the Habsburg, yes. So before the Habsburg, there was another family called the Babenberg, and they lived here. So now you have to use your imagination, okay? Here the entrance. Here used to be a door that would change, they could open and close. And everything here was mud, was stone, was forest. Nothing beautiful like this existed. But every new emperor, yes, ask me.
Can you just tell that name again?
The name Babenberg. Babenberg. Yes, Babenberg. B-A-B-N-G-E-R. Babenberg. So after a while, every new emperor, they build a new place. They started here to build one place. Then they started to build over there, another place, and they started to build here. And then on the other side, that's why this place that started with about 120 rooms had over, excuse me? I'm allowed to film here because it's a public place, so I can film. Okay? I'm not filming you directly. I'm filming here the place. Okay.
The other side, and now I don't know who you are. And what the fuck are you going to do with that?
Excuse me. This is a public place, man. I'm not filming you.
Public place, take your own picture. Not everyone.
I'm not taking a picture from you. I'm not taking a picture from you, ma'am.
Sorry, children, just give him some minute. I think there's somebody who's misunderstood something. Mr. Francis? Mr. Francis, can you hear us? You're on mute, Mr. Francis. Can you just
Now someone mute me. Yes.
Yeah.
No, let me explain. Let me explain, okay?
Can you hear us now?
You should not put it down. You should listen to the conversation, okay? Because on one side, she was right. I cannot film her, okay? But on the other side, she was wrong because I was not filming her, okay? So that's a little bit different. So I am a tour guide officially. I can film, I can take pictures of this beautiful building. And if I show you here, this little door, I can show, look, there's a beautiful door, okay? Nobody can say anything. Now, if someone walks by here and look me in the camera and ask me, why are you filming me? This person is wrong because I was here first. So she walked by, okay? So that's a big difference. We as tour guide, we know exactly. So she's probably a little bit afraid because she's probably maybe not on the right place, okay? Or maybe she's someone famous, could be, okay? But anyway, happens something like that. But important is to know the law. You have to know the law because you have to know if you're in a public place, you can take pictures, you can film, that's no problem, okay? But if you go somewhere private, then you need a permission. That's sure, okay? Any question about that?
No.
No, very good. That's why it's very important to get to know the law. No? So let's keep going. Here is the old castle. So this was only the beginning of this big palace known as Hofburg Palace. They started here. And there's a little chapel. This little chapel became very famous because this chapel has some boy choirs. They're known as the Vienna boy choirs. So they are very, very famous. You have to look them up later on. For sure, you find them on YouTube or some video channel. And here there's one crown from many, many crowns we have. And that's the crown from the Habsburg. And they were the king of Bohemia. They were the king of Hungary. One Habsburg was even the emperor of the Holy Emperor Roman Empire. That was the name, Holy Roman Empire. So we have the crown here because they, Habsburg, were very, very famous. And they had a very special sign to show. Right here, you see, there is a little eagle. That eagle has two heads. One hat showing west and one hat showing east. This is the imperial eagle. Sorry, the lady's there in front. No problem, happens. Just a second. Take some pictures like me, okay? And underneath, you're gonna see the number 1552, okay? Very, very nice. This water you cannot drink. There's some signs sometimes that says no drinking water because this water is not filtered, okay? Just give us a 1 minute. She will go to the side, go back and forth. We have to have patience, no? I also love to take pictures. I take pictures almost from every little corner. Be patient. See, can you see there's a number here? 1552. See? And that eagle you see in many countries because this was this empire. So they put that sign. It's like a logo for them, no? The empire. And they also had many, many flags. Look at here. Those are a few flags from some old countries, like this one here. This one still exists. This one here also still exists. This is now a state of Austria. This one here still exists. This is part of a country called Croatia. And this one here also exists. It's a state of Austria. And this is the Austrian flag. May you remember the red, the white, and the red. Beautiful, huh? And when we go out, look at this. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing, amazing.
Cool, huh? Yeah, it's beautiful. So many, many years building around here. A lot of emperors, like I mentioned, over 600 years of history. And the last one till 1919. 1919, what happened? It started the First World War. It was because of an Austrian. He was killed in a place called Sarajevo. So Austria declared war to Serbia. The city was part of Serbia. Serbia had some friends called Russian. So they called the French to help them out. So we said, okay, it's not fair, 2 against 1. We're also gonna call our friends, and then start the First World War. And we lost that war. And all the countries and no king, no emperor, they decided to be independent. So every country became independent, part of Italy, part of Yugoslavia, part of Czechoslovakia. So Austria became very small, what we are today with 9 million. So just a little idea about the First World War, and then we started with what we call the First Republic. But here the palace, still the palace of the king and emperor. We also had some many gifts from many countries, jewelries, books, paintings, and even horses. And here I will show you a little video. Those are called the Spanish Riding School. This was a gift from Spain to Austria. And those horses, they are beautiful. They can dance, they can jump, they can kick. It's amazing. You have to see to believe it. They have a very special breed. They're called the Lipizzaner. Lipizzaner comes from the name Lipica. That's a small city, what used to be part of Austrian Empire, but today doesn't belong to Austria anymore. Today belongs to Slovenia. This was part of former Yugoslavia. See, sometimes country change the names, but the city always stays. Look, see, up and jump. You just did it. You gotta see one more time. Look, up and jump. And they can do that. And also interesting, those horses, they are born totally black or brown, totally. No one is burned white. And then they change color between 2 and 4 years. And then they start to be trained. We have to imagine there's a music on the background, there's a museum. So a lot of people, they love horses, they come here. Spanish riding school. Look, that's a beautiful picture there. See, here's the sign from the Spanish riding school. Nice. We're gonna leave the palace. See, horse carriage. This used to be like old taxis. Look, those are the old taxis here. Look, isn't that nice?
Amazing, amazing.
You can still use that. And today is a good day because today everything is closed. So we have a few souvenir shops open, but usually coffee house open, but shops are closed. So if you want to buy something on Sunday in Vienna, no can do. It's like a day to relax, day to be with your family. We are very, very Catholic here. So we are Christians, about 60% are Christian. The rest, it's different kind of religions. We have like a lot of Islam, we have a lot of Hindu, we have a lot of Buddhism, we have a lot of evangelists, of Orthodox Greek. So it's a mix of different. This square here is known as Michael Square, because you see, this is the Michael's Church, beautiful church. There are some interesting buildings like this one here, very flat, not many design outside, not ornaments outside compared to this one here. You see, totally different. Long time ago, people wanted to show a little bit of the story. So they put ornaments with like the flag of the family. They put some history about some goddess from Greek or Roman. And later on, people saved money and say, I don't want to spend money. So people could look at my building, I'm gonna spend money. So inside where I live, and this was the area. This is a very interesting style. It's known as the Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau style. Around 1900 started Art Nouveau for a short period and then changed to another style. And people actually, like I mentioned, with music, you know, and sometimes with fashion, they change to a different style. And Vienna, like I mentioned, 2000 years, by coincidence, they wanted to build here a parking space, and the city found an old Roman village. Can you imagine? This is 2000 years old. I know in India, there are older places, but in Europe, everything that's around 1000 years, it's very old. And this here, it's 2000 years. So when we count now, 2021, so amazing. The Romans, they were here. And a little bit reminds me of India. You probably know better than me. See here says the outline of 2000-year architectural history. So you better know than me, but you know, or anyone knows, where does the name India come from? Does anyone know the story about the name India? Can someone tell me, please?
India stands for International Nation declared in August.
Okay, that's very interesting. But the question was, where does the name come from?
From British.
What does it mean? India.
British.
Yeah, it's cool. But the question is, where does the name come from? So India comes. No, before the British, way before the British, India was the name of a river, okay? And Vienna was the name of a river. Just, we call it Vidobona. So it was a Latin name. Later on, we changed to Vin, because Vienna is owned internationally. The same in India. So look up and you find out. It's very important to know where the name from your city, your country, maybe your own name. You have to find out why your parents choose that name. Find out. Let me know some other day. But look at the detail at the sculpture. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
The artist must be so great, not only because of the size, only the details. Look at this sculpture face. Look, you can hear him screaming. No? Look at the arms. Look, there's a monster here. They want to get to the boat. It's almost there. Look at the face of this gentleman here. His name is Neptune. He is the king of the water, of the sea. Look at his muscle. Amazing, huh? I love this sculpture. I find it so great. Look at the hair. He has more hair than me. Neptune look a little bit like me. No hair. This one has too much hair. Like you guys. Indian has beautiful hair. Amazing. Love it. So that sculpture is famous. That building here is also famous. Doesn't look much from outside, but this is the stable of the Spanish riding school. Let me cross here the street. And the royal family, they had, of course, their own doctor. They lived at the palace all the time, and they had their own pharmacy. You can see here, look, here says the old pharmacy. This was part of the palace. There was no street here like we have today. See, this was part of the palace. And here we have those stables. Let me see if we have some horses here. Just a second. Check, check, check. See, there's one here, but looks like he's eating. There's something white here. This is a horse. Over there, we can see. There's one hiding here. There's another one over here, another one over here. They're probably eating right now. But they live here. This is the stable of the horses. And that horse there with the wings, it's the famous horse of all horses. It's called Pegasus, from the Greek mythology. Pegasus. Nice place. Let's go back. We have good time. Let's turn here right. I will show you an interesting museum. I've been there last year. This year, a lot of places were closed. So we have parking space for motorcycle. That's cool motorcycle, see, with two wheels in the front and one in the back. So he has no worry that his motorcycle will fall down. And here, see, so people know, here says, look, from the 1st of March till the 31st of October, only motorcycle, because it's summertime. You have to imagine that wintertime, we have snow, we have ice, it's very cold, so people don't take the motorcycle during the wintertime. What they do, they take out the plate, and what they do, nice car. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Nice Ferrari. So they take out the plate from the motorcycle, like this one here. It's also here nice. Look, when it's raining, you are covered up. Did you ever see a bike like this? Look at that.
No.
Anyone see something like that? It's nice, huh?
Never.
Look. Yeah, it's a German company. I know because it says here BMW. And do you know what this means? B, what stands for M and W? Because the name is too long to put it here. So they just put it BMW. So do you know what this means? BMW? Anyone knows BMW? Nobody talking to me again? It's okay. I get used to. Anyone? Anyone? Check, check, check. BMW. You have to say yes or you have to say no, but say something.
I don't know.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay.
It's hard to
So,
say it.
It's
No.
hard to say it, but you have idea what could it be?
Yeah, but
Bayerische Motorenwerk.
I am amazed. I am amazed. You get 10 points now. Thank you very much. Very good. And you know what this means, what you just said in German?
Sir, Motorworks.
Motor, yes. Motor what? Motor what? Let's try it one more time. Motor what? Let's try one more time.
Sir,
Motor
Bavarian
what?
Engine Works.
Yeah, it's called Motor Factory. Motor Factory from which place? From Bavaria. Bavaria is a state in Germany, and they have the factory. That's why they call it factory from motor in Bavaria, BMW. Nah? You learn something new, huh? It's nice. I like that. Cool. We're gonna walk down here, the street. Here also something interesting. So people put trash on the trash bin. The city asked the people to do some funny German words, international words. There's a movie called The Terminator. Anyone see The Terminator, the movie?
yes,
Okay. Who's playing the main role on Terminator?
it's kind of a.
What's the name of the big guy?
I don't know his name. I forget.
Okay.
names.
His name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's an actor, and he's from Austria. And he said, "Hasta la vista, baby." This was a saying that everybody used it. Hasta la vista, baby. And here they make something funny with hasta la mista, because mist without the A means trash. So like bye-bye trash. Huh? It's funny. I like that. So you see the streets are very clean. People do take care, so they don't throw everything out. Sometimes nice to see some young people with some cans or some paper, and they're looking for a trash bin. And also here we have, I don't think I will see someone today, but we have some places where people live. There are many, many trash cans. There are someone for paper, someone for aluminium for the cans, someone for plastic, and we do a lot of recycling. So we reuse it. We clean it, we wash it, we do it a little pieces all together, and then you have another bottle, you have another yogurt bottle, or some margarine. It's amazing. Very good in recycling. And here's a beautiful church, very, very old, but was changed the style. This is what we call Baroque style. Baroque always has a lot of sense, a lot of angels. They always want to show that they are very, very rich, the church. So you see here some gold, and inside it's amazing. Also here, that very famous monument. It's called the Plague Monument. We had a very bad plague around the 18th century. Like to now, the COVID is also a plague. And the king at the time, he made a promise. He said, if he made a promise to God, if the plague doesn't kill so many people in his empire, he will build a beautiful monument that he will call the Plague Monument. And that's here is the Plague Monument. Good? You understood? A little bit, okay? So that's the Plague Monument. And that's the king over there. You see, that's Leopold the First.
What is the plague?
The plague is like something bad, like a virus, like the COVID, you know. We had here the Black Plague, we had the Pneumonic Plague. Happens when it's very dirty, when we have a lot of animals, you know. So that's some kind of virus, and people get that. That's what we call a plague. And the monument should be called against the plague, but it's called the Plague Monument. Okay? Understood? Bless you. Gesundheit. Understood? Was okay?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And see, here's the king. And that's something very unique. You don't see in any other country that the king goes on his knees. See, the king will never go on his knees because everything that's higher than the king is God. Everything down are the people, us. So we should go on the knee to talk with the king. But here something happens because he made a promise. He wanted to make the promise real. So he go on his knee to pray to God. And that's very unique. And I don't know if you can see very well, but here is his boots. He took out his boots and he's praying to God. And it helped. The praying helped. The plague came. Not many people died. Wonder happens. So he let this beautiful monument be built. You see, angels, so means Baroque. Beautiful, huh? This is a shopping street.
Because of the plague, he built a monument. No, he prayed God,
Yeah,
and then he prayed God, and he's just cried. If people didn't get infected, he'll build a monument.
Yeah, after, because he made a promise. So God, if not many people die, I will build a monument for you. So he waited. Not so many people died, and the plague went over and never came back. So he said, okay, not so many people died. I will make my promise come true. I will let someone build that beautiful monument. And that stays here. Yeah, it's lucky. Yes, but also sometimes means when you have faith, when you believe in something, sometimes it's good when you make a promise. And when you make a promise, you should hold the promise. So when you tell someone, I promise I will go tomorrow at 2 o'clock to that place. And if you show up at 3, it's not a promise. So people will not trust you very well because you made a promise and you showed up 3. You made a promise to be there 2. So you should be there too. So that's why you have to be very, very, very careful when you make a promise. So you can hold the promise. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Look at that beautiful building here. So I was saying today is Sunday, so everything is closed. So between Monday and Saturday, the shops are open, like here. So you see people walking in and walking out. And here in Austria, that's the law. So if the owner of the shop, he says, oh, but I would like to work on Sunday. I would like to do some business on Sunday. I will open my shop on Sunday. He will get a big fine, very, very high fine. So he will think twice to open the shop on Sunday, you see? And here you have in German, okay, Monday to Friday, Saturday, no Sunday, okay? But you can go online, and online they have 24 hours open. Look, another of this fountain we've seen already. And here, look, this is a beautiful church. This church is so famous that the bishop that is higher than the priest decided to stay here. And when the bishop stayed at the church changed their names to cathedral. So this is our cathedral. Every capital has one cathedral if the country is Catholic, of course. So here we have what we call St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's was a martyr. He died because he believed in his religion. And he died because he was Christian. He was the first one that died because of his beliefs. So we said, this is a very good name. Many kings, many emperors in Austria also named Stephan, so Stephen. So this is called the St. Stephen's Church. Cool, huh? Look beautiful. And there's something very, very difficult that usually there's a lot of scaffolding around here because the stone at the church, at the cathedral, the stone at the cathedral is very, very, very soft. So when it's raining and there is like some rain coming down, it comes with a little dirt from the air. And then the stone becomes brown. Look at that. And now they cleaned. It took many, many years to clean that. They started here very slowly. Then they go over here, they go over there. And now look, here's still one part they're cleaning. When they finish here, he is gonna be brown again. You see, you can see the color. He's already brown a little bit. Can you see the entrance? The difference between here and here? You see? Amazing, huh? And you can go all the way up there in the middle, and you can have a nice view of Vienna. And on the other side, there are the bells, and also you can go up there. Cool, huh? We're a little bit over the time. Sorry. I will turn the camera. I will talk to you. Is there any question you guys have? Let me know. Please. Let me know. Question. I will put here my gimbal to talk to you. So, very good. So, question. Everybody happy?
Can I ask a question?
Did you guys like Vienna?
Yes, a lot.
Yes, a lot.
Very good, very good. Huh? So what's the plan now with all this knowledge, you know? What are you gonna do with that?
Keep it in mind, tell it to people.
Yes,
Visit Vienna.
of course, but also you do some more researching. Look up the Habsburg. Look how many there were. Look how many countries were the big Austrian Empire. Or maybe you can find out some companies like, I don't know if you know the car called Volkswagen.
Yes.
This is invented by an Austrian. Do you know a drink and a sports called Red Bull?
Yes.
Did you hear about that?
Yes.
See, Red Bull, it's an Austrian company. Most of people don't know that. And did you hear about some very nice crystal called Swarovski? Swarovski crystal? Never. Check it out. Also very famous when there is some fashion shows where there is sometimes some big events and they need some special crystal. They always choose Swarovski. Even though the name sounds a little bit like Polish, it's an Austrian family. It's amazing. Did you know that the doctor that found out that we people have different kind of blood group? So some of you maybe has A positive and maybe another one has B negative. So this is called our blood group. This was an Austrian. He invented that. He found out not all the bloods are the same. Interesting. So search more and let me know, okay? You have contacts with your teacher. Your teacher have contact with me. I want to know what you found out. All right? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Any questions
Okay.
that you have for Francis, sir? Any questions? Ask him. He
Yes.
showed us such beautiful country. He gave us so
Please, thank
many
you.
details. Please feel free
you-
to ask any questions.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
saw just a little bit of it, you know. There's more to see, there's more to explain. We only have 1 hour time, but if you do it again, maybe we can change a little bit and see something else, you know. This was just a little bit of the little bit of the little bit, okay? I hope you like it. I hope you're happy. I hope you get a good view of Vienna, especially on Sundays nights.
think
a lot of people. Yes, okay. Good question.
I think Francis Tanishka has a question. Yes, go ahead, Tanishka. I think she has a question.
So I didn't understand the part which you showed a palace. What is that name again? Bad Bengal family.
Okay, the Babenberg. Babenberg.
How do you
Can you spell it for me, Francis?
Yes,
I'll put it in chat for her.
B-A
Mhm.
B-I-N-B-E-R-G. Babenberg.
Got it.
Got
Thank
it?
you.
Okay.
Anybody else?
That family was before the Habsburg. So before the Habsburg came in, the Babenberg, they made this little castle. and the Habsburg took over and they expand the castle. And when something becomes big, not small, we change the name from castle to palace. So now it's called the Hofburg Palace.
Oh, nice name.
Nice, huh? Cool.
Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, then maybe we can say thank you to Francis, sir. But of course, I hope you remember how to say thank you in German. Francis,
You
you have to
remember?
wait. I've taught them how to say thank you. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, of course.
Do you all remember? Yes, go ahead. How do you say
Danke.
thank you?
Danke.
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 Bitte, bitte. You're welcome. Bitte. Very good. Okay. Everybody happy? I love it. Okay. Have a good one.
Danke and
Research.
choose,
Okay.
Francis.
Let me know. Let me know. Okay. I want to know the research. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Priyanka, maybe you take care of the research and let me know later what came up. Okay.
Yes, Francis, definitely. In fact, I have learned a lot, so I need to now make a journal out of it for sure.
Okay. Very good. We'll stay in contact.
So thank you, Francis, for
Bye
coming
bye,
in
everyone.
today.
Have a good
Yes,
weekend.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Adios.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Can you say
Auf
bye to
Wiedersehen.
sir, all of
Adios.
you?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Francis.
Bye. You're welcome.
Okay, so children, bye-bye, Francis. So, well, I hope you all enjoyed the tour. Yes?
ma'am.
No? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I love the country. The architecture is so, so, so beautiful. So beautiful. I have lot to, I think, research about Vienna now. So what we're going to do is quickly, I would like you all to rate this tour. So we'll be posting a link in the chat. So it's like a voting meter. So we would want you to quickly vote that. And also we will be announcing the badges in the community. I hope you all have joined the community. The link was sent to you. I'll
The
ask the
Genva
host to
group,
please
right?
put in the link
Yes.
again. Yes, definitely. So we are going to put two links in the chat right now. Okay, one is, can you already see there is a link where you can vote, you can rate wherever, whatever you feel about the tour. And when you go to the community, you will have more questions to answer and you will earn your badges. Okay. So just let me know when you finish with voting. Okay. And don't go without vote. And if you can see, there's another link, which if you haven't joined the community yet, you can definitely go and join the community now. If you have any doubts, please ask me. I hope everybody is doing that. And do you have any questions? Please feel free to ask us any questions that you have related to Vienna or the other tours. And Ronit, I didn't ask you, which is your favorite country, by the way? Any country which is your favorite?
I think India.
India. Okay, lovely. I like that answer. Okay. Stavia, what about you? Any favorite country that you have and you would like to visit? Maybe one or more than one?
Paris.
Paris, France. Okay, Stavia, even France is one of my favorite. Actually, I like all the entire world I want to visit. So let's see, maybe we'll be able to take you on more such tours, of course, virtually. I hope you have all given your votes on the
Yes,
Menti meter.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, great. I'm hoping that I can meet you again on the community. Will we be meeting each other on the community?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
We'll have a lot of activities post the tour that we will be putting on the community. And as I said, you will be able to see your badges as well. Okay, great. So can we call off for the day?
Yes, ma'am.
No questions? No questions? Anybody who has to ask
No.
anything?
My question is
Nothing?
clarified.
No? Okay, Tanishka, great. And Tanishka will definitely see how we can take you to LA one day, because I still remember that's your favorite country.
It's my favorite. I've never
All
visited.
right, children. Yeah. Yes. And and let's see if we can really go to LA. And that would be such an amazing experience to go watch.
And Vegas would be more fun.
Or Vegas would be more fun. Yeah, absolutely. We'll try and do that. We can like put you, so you know what you can also do is in the community, you can put in your favorite countries, or let me say it this way, all the other countries that you would like to visit. Okay, how about that? Yes?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, great. So, well, good night to all of you. Have a great Sunday. I hope you learned and you enjoyed something today. Okay, and we'll see you for the next tour. And see you at the community.
The batches
Yes, darling. What happened,
we getting in the the group, right?
I
Yes,
joined.
Yes.
I joined the
You
community.
joined?
Okay.
Thank you, Ronit. See, you will get your badges over there, right? We'll
Bye,
put
ma'am.
the badges with
Bye.
Two of them.
Bye-bye. Yes.
Bye.
Bye, Stavya. I hope, Stavya, you enjoyed the tour. You joined us for the first time.
No, ma'am, actually this is my third or fourth time.
Oh, really? Okay, so maybe with me, it's the first time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. And
Bye,
see
ma'am.
you in the next tour. Bye-bye. Bye, all of you. Bye.
यो वो औरत ने तो मस्त गाली दिया
Yo.
है
अरे
No, I
मैंने इसके लिए मैंने उसको म्यूट किया, because you know we had kids on board
Yeah,
and
yeah.
only
No,
when
good you
he
did that. Good you did that.
used the slang I had to mute him, because I was not sure कि वो आगे और क्या बोलने वाली है अभी.
काफी कुछ बोलने वाली थी. I
Okay,
think
wait, just me.
हाँ, tell me.
Let me just reply to these guys here who have written in the chat.
अभी तो हैं ही ना वो गए सब.
नहीं, they have put it in the chat, so I'm just replying to them. हाँ, but वो लोग तो चले गए तो वो
हाँ, वो
पढ़ेंगे
तो
नहीं
निकल गए
अभी.
ना. Yeah, they won't be able to see it.
Okay.
Oh, I think we did well in time. I think Francis का 5-10 minutes overboard गया, but I think we did well in time.
But I think that is okay. Like that's bound to happen. I believe.
Yeah. How was your experience?
No,
How do you
it
think
was wonderful. I mean, obviously, if you ask me blatantly, then I would say I enjoyed this tour more than Egypt anytime.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the tour guide, it's also about the country. You know, Egypt is a very, I would say, laid back, very historic, and a very dull type of a feeling you get. But here it's so like such great, it was like vibes and all the architecture, there are so many people around you can see and all of that. So that way, of course, like I would say personally, I like Vienna more than Egypt.
Yeah.
अरे उस टाइम मैं डर गई थी यार थोड़ा.
मैं भी डर गया यार. अरे I was looking for his name कि वो उसको म्यूट कैसे करूं.
I was like बाकी का कोई नहीं, like I would have been fine, पर वो गाली देना शुरू किया. हम like यार नहीं चाहिए, प्रोफेसर्स है, बच्चे होते तो फिर भी हम like we'll let it slide. Like
that's when I actually muted him the moment I heard that woman saying.
No, that was a good call. No, you needed.
I said nahi.
Are you seriously spelling out FUCK in front of us?
No, because my mom is. Yes.
I just did the job for you.
So, you know, she doesn't know a lot of English, but these few words she knows very well. So I have to be very careful.
Should I turn off my camera so she doesn't recognize me?
I think no, yeah, and you know what? I really want to tell you guys. I don't know. I think I'm jinxed. I'm big time jinxed.
Your network, right?
What is happening with the? Yeah, man. Even today, and it just suddenly went off, and I was like, I had a panic attack for a few seconds.
Why?
Because the router was on and it said no internet. No, yaar, I think Vinay, abhi problem kya ho raha hai na? Because me and my sister, both of us have Airtel ka network. And I think kuch Airtel ka problem hua hai after the rains yesterday. Because I wanted to go to her place today. But obviously वही problem हुआ कि उसने बोला यार I went to her place and then I tried to test the internet and I realized कि वैसा ही है जैसा कल रात को चल रहा था. So then I said let me be at home and फिर यहाँ पे मैंने कहा कि I'll just be on the ground floor. So
Network
but
का
yeah,
देखना पड़ेगा. But I mean,
I
see,
guess I think it's the Airtel issue today.
Yeah. Network is a real issue. देखना पड़ेगा वो. I also posted the Mentimeter ka.
So see, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, tell me. Go ahead.
Tell me, how was it?
No, I posted.
I was, of course, my focus.
There's a lot of delay.
You know, for me, my focus. Wait, switch off my video. वो करती हूँ. Okay, wait. Let me put off the video.
बोलिए.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear.
So Vinay, I was just actually throughout the tour when Francis took over, then I just went to the participants. I wanted to watch out who's dropping out.
Yeah.
In between, who's staying.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that would have given me an idea of. So actually, Anjali of course dropped out, and then she immediately messaged me that I have very poor network. I'm not able to see anything.
Okay.
So can you send me the video? I said, yeah, of course, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, so I knew she has dropped out. And that's when I got the idea that I should have a look at the participants list. Who all are there. And if anybody is dropping out in the middle, because that gives us an impression that the person is not enjoying the tour, right?
Yeah.
Or finding it lengthy. It could be anything. Not the kids. I was, of course, focusing on the educators that we have on board. So well, I think chat में तो सबने positive ही दिया है. I mean, I don't see of course कोई negative तो नहीं लिखेगा. But yeah.
अभी I will be reaching.
Everybody has given. No, go ahead, Vinay.
No, I was just thinking I will anyways go back and ask all of them. Because I'm going to ask them for brutal feedback. जो भी है बोलो, right? Doesn't matter. Whatever it is. Because अच्छा तो सबको ही बोलेगा. So, जैसे रोनित ने बोला कि Ronit's mom is saying Ronit really enjoyed. He has a Twitter account, so he will be posting there. So that's good. So Ronit will post. I think Ronit is also joining the community because of the way the interaction happened, right? Mentimeter mein, of course, the 2 questions ka screenshot I've put on the WhatsApp thing. Have a look there. So did you have fun?
I saw
6
that.
people voted.
यार तनिष्का को बैच दे दो.
हाँ अभी सब दे.
अरे सबको दे देंगे. सबको एक बैच दे देंगे.
I think तनिष्का को देना है. तनिष्का है ना, मतलब वो I think that's her oxygen. She needs those badges.
Yeah. She. Even I think Ronit and Stavya, they all were very. Even today, Govind was very different.
Yeah.
How he was in Egypt.
कल गाली दिया
I was
ना
very
अपने
surprised
दोस्त को.
to see.
कल गाली दिया ना अपने दोस्त को prepare करके आने बोला अपने. So
and I don't know what happened to Daksh. He disappeared today.
His power.
Sitting with Tanvi probably.
He don't have power all day. So his laptop died. And I, because your power was going, so I was totally freaking out. Otherwise, he was going to log in. So I was like, pata nahi, so I was just staying on standby. He was watching with me.
Okay.
He had a million questions also.
I guessed as much.
Top of the mind, क्या आ रहा है feedback सबको?
Okay, I have a couple of things. The thing is, जैसे हमने, see the thing is, smoothly तो गया, but I feel interaction level during the tour थोड़ा सा low था, energy level थोड़ा सा low लगा मुझे. And I feel we need to bring back that, and this is something that we should bring in with the guide as well, is that every, like, we can have like 4 milestone stops, maybe not at every place, but where he needs to actually specifically ask, do you have any questions? Like वो उसने बहुत पूछा नहीं, and that's why I think this time थोड़ा सा रह गया.
Yeah.
So I think wo, like, nudging that interaction, right? And at those points, if kids don't have questions, Priyanka can then kind of say like, oh, okay, like I have a question, or like, but can you tell about that, or can you? So फिर वो otherwise वो one way street वाला feeling आना शुरू हो जाता है.
Yeah. So Priyanka, are you there? So
yeah, I'm listening.
So the thing is, these are the places where we have to have the CF talking points, right? And this is where it'll all come in, where because the concept map would be there must be some prompts that we have ready, right? Now, is bar to we said ki we will just see, right, how it goes. But I think next time when we repeat one, and I think Tanvi was saying that we have nailed the starting, right? It was bang on 30 minutes. We started exactly at 5:35. It was perfect. You did not spend a lot of time on the slides where you did not have to, and that was all perfect. And we immediately, the transitioning was also pretty good, right? But we have to now nail the CF talking points, which is where the prompts and getting them to interact, because that we can't leave on the guides. So I think, Tanvi, that's what you are saying, right? Like,
okay, so now I have a little point. So Tanvi and Vinay, what Tanvi is saying, definitely, because you know what, like how I did for Egypt, even for today's tour, I started writing my questions while he was sticking around. Okay, so but then what happened? Francis didn't stop at any place.
I think that
allow me to
there are
ask
2 parts.
You understand? He kept, and then I didn't want to
Interrupt
create
him.
that kind of chaos in between and
Mhm.
break his flow, because if you really see now, maybe later if you will watch the video, you will see that he's continuously talking. Okay, so he didn't stop even for a single minute, like, which is very good. Like, obviously he kept the kids absolutely engaged, and to be able to bring in that energy is not easy. Okay, but maybe if we want to, like how I was talking to you both yesterday, that maybe for each tour we can have a standardized document, but for each country kuch tweak karna padega idhar udhar. Okay, like Egypt mein Khalid gives us a lot of opportunity in between, because when he's usually driving or when he's walking, he doesn't talk a lot, like if you compare the 2 guides.
Correct.
Okay, but Francis himself. So if we want to include the CF points, so as Tanvi mentioned, we'll probably have to talk to the guide, okay, and get him to a little bit,
Take a pause.
I don't know, if a little
So,
hands up. Just take a pause in between, so that go ahead, Tanvi. That's what I was
Sorry, there's a
saying.
lag, though. I don't know. I think there's a lag.
So I had some questions. Can we do one thing?
Yeah, can we do
there's a lag from my end.
Can we do a phone
We
call?
connect on WhatsApp better,
so
that we can all hear. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Let
Okay,
me
so you
give
drop
that
out
call
from
on
here
that.
and go on.
Let me call on that group itself. Apna jo group hai na.
Okay.
Okay, I've called. Are you guys getting the call?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm trying. I'm hoping that I get it on
There's some
my
leaving
laptop, but
from
it's
me.
not coming. Hello?